A great WWE debut can launch a superstar straight to the top, but sometimes even future legends get off to a terrible start. Whether it was a bad booking, a failed gimmick, or simply not living up to the hype, these debuts left fans disappointed and wondering what was WWE thinking. Today, we are counting down the top 10 worst WWE debuts in WWE history. Let's get started. At number 10, The Animal Batista. In 2002, before becoming the Animal Batista, he debuted as Deacon Batista, the bodyguard of Reverend Devon. The gimmick was so forgettable and did little to showcase his incredible potential. Thankfully, WWE later repackaged him into the dominant force we all know today. At number 9, Tonga Loa. In 2024, Tonga Loa entered WWE as the part of the Bloodline story, one of the hottest storylines in wrestling. Fans expected a major impact, but his early appearances were overshadowed by several awkward moments and mistakes that quickly spread online. Instead of strengthening the Bloodline, his debut left many fans underwhelmed. At number 8, The Big Show. Big Show's WWE debut came with huge expectations after leaving WCW. In 1999, he arrived during a major match involving Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Boss Vince McMahon. While the debut was memorable, WWE struggled to define his character afterward. The constant changes prevented him from making the immediate impact many expected. At number 7, Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's almost impossible to believe now, but Steve Austin's WWE debut was far from impressive. Before becoming Stone Cold, he was introduced as the Ringmaster. The character lacked personality and failed to connect with fans. Luckily, Austin reinvented himself and went on to become one of the biggest stars in wrestling history. At number 6, Lord Tensai. When former WWE Superstar Albert returned as Lord Tensai, WWE tried presenting him as a mysterious international superstar. There was just one problem. Fans already knew exactly who he was. The gimmick felt forced, audience rejected it, and the character quickly disappeared. At number 5, Isaac Yankem. Before becoming Kane, Glenn Jacobs portrayed Isaac Yankem, an evil dentist. Yes, really, the gimmick was bizarre, difficult to take in seriously, and never connected with fans. Fortunately for Jacob, WWE eventually created Kane, completely changing his career. At number 4, The Rock. Believe it or not, fans absolutely hated The Rock when he debuted. As Rocky Maivia, WWE posed him as the perfect smiling babyface. Instead, crowds responded with the chants of Rocky sucks. The rejection became so intense that WWE had to change direction. Ironically, that failure helped create one of the greatest characters in wrestling history. At number 3, Danhausen. Few wrestlers arrived in WWE with as much internet buzz as Danhausen. Fans expected a unique and memorable debut. Instead, many fans felt his introduction lacked the creativity and excitement that made him popular in the first place. The hype was huge, but the debut didn't live up to the expectations. At number 2, John Cena. Today, John Cena is one of the greatest superstars in WWE history. A 16-time world champion, Hollywood star, and the face of the WWE for nearly 2 decades. But surprisingly, his debut wasn't treated as a massive moment. Cena made his first appearance on SmackDown by answering an open challenge from Kurt Angle. While wrestling fans remember the debut, there were no huge pyrotechnics, no special entrance, no immediate superstar treatment. In fact, it took months before WWE found the character that would make him a global icon. The rapper persona, the chain gang movement, and eventually the face of the company all came later. Looking back, it's hard to imagine that one of the biggest stars started with such a modest debut. And at number 1, Sami Zayn. Now, before anyone rushes to the comments, hear this out. Today, Sami Zayn is one of the most beloved superstars and one of the best storytellers in the business. His initial main roster debut simply didn't go as planned. After years of incredible performances in NXT, fans expected Sami to become an instant star on Raw. Instead, injuries and inconsistent booking stopped his momentum almost immediately. His debut match against John Cena generated excitement, but WWE never capitalized on it. For years, Sami struggled to find a consistent role despite having all the talent in the world. Looking back, it's shocking that someone who would eventually become one of the WWE's biggest fan favorites had such a difficult start. That's why Sami Zayn takes the number 1 spot on today's list. So those were the top 10 worst WWE debuts in WWE history. Do you agree with the ranking? And which WWE debut do you think deserves the number 1 spot? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for more WWE countdowns, shocking facts, and wrestling history content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, acknowledge Wrestle Free.